All right, so we have our first day for our small account challenge, which is with $2,000 right here. We haven't placed a trade yet. We saw a few already, but nothing worth trading. Right now we just have Click. I would say Click right now is probably looking the best. Caps failed on us. Right here, you can see kind of failed. So we're not going to be bothering going in there, right? Because we can only trade 2 times in one day right now. Or if we see something really, really good, then we can trade, one trade of $2,000. So we just have to make sure that we're trading, A+ setups. So making sure we're getting in like on the right setups. We don't have a lot of room for error. Now, if we were trading like unlimited times, like as many times as I want to, then yeah, that's different. I would say that's like on the easier side, because I know I can like lose 2 times in a row and I can keep on trading. But here, I only have like a certain limit that I can actually trade, which is 2 times. The low of this one is 748, so 748. I may get in here. I may not get in here. I'm gonna get in here. Am I a big do I love this setup? I like it. I wouldn't say I love it, I like it. So as you guys can see, we are all right, there we go. So we're just just selling a little by little by little. I guess there's like a new update. Anyway, so as you guys can see, okay, so we made $33 on that move, so $33.81, and we only put in $1,000. So, so as you guys can see, we were in and out pretty quickly. So how I normally do it, and I know you guys saw this, was that I would place a trade and then I would take a little bit off of it, every time it goes higher, because well, number one, it's because I'm trying to average out my trade, but also it's because a lot of times what would happen is it would go up like just by a little bit, and a lot of times it would just reject and then go all the way back down. So a lot of times I do like to average out every time it goes up, just because if that ever happens, then so if it goes up and if I average out just a tad bit and it rejects and fails on me and it goes all the way down and then I have to stop myself out, then at least, hey, like I'm not stopping myself out with a full position. At least, hey, I probably sold a little bit, when I was actually up. So it's all about risk management. So I'm really, really good at like just managing my risk and kind of keeping it safe. The bad part about it is that I guess I'm so cautious and so safe that I do miss out on some extra money there. But again, I'd rather be more consistent than really anything. I mean, I'd rather make $50 a day than make $1,500 and then lose $1,500 the next day because I held it too long, and so on and so forth. So that was one trade. I like that setup. As you guys can see, it did pretty good. I was in at like 780, averaged out past $8. So very very quick. So again, on the small account challenge, $30, $40, $50, or maybe $100, if we're putting all the position in, is going to be like it's probably the amount that we're going to be looking at. So it's, we're not going to be seeing that $300, $400, maybe $1,000 days anymore. It's going to be a lot smaller, but again, it's really cool. It'd be like a snowball effect, and then sooner or later we'll get to that level.